has a huge task to run the most complex elections since 1994. The sentiments were shared by Ramaphosa, who appealed to the church to pray for a strengthened democratic process. Ramaphosa attended the Eagle Christian Church that prayed for his protection, guidance and energy. He also passed his condolences to the president of Botswana, Mxolisi, following the horror bus crash in Limpopo that claimed the lives of 45 Botswana nationals, the only survivor being an 8-year-old child.
He was grateful not only for the condolences but also for the cooperation and the assistance and the help that a number of our officials near that accident and the people of South Africa have rendered to the families of those who have passed away. We are really sad about this happening on an Easter weekend when they were going to Moria for prayers. And I will also be talking to the bishops of the two Khanyane churches to pass my condolences.
Ramaphosa has congratulated the new president of Senegal, Diomaye Faye, following the presidential elections last Sunday. The election was preceded by violence after the outgoing president, Macky Sall, unconstitutionally postponed the polls. The decision was later reversed and the elections proceeded.
We congratulate him. They ran a very peaceful election process, and the electoral body did finally pronounce that yes, he's elected, as I understand, and even there was even a concession by the other competitor. So it's important for as many countries on the continent to accede to good democratic practices where changes of government are smooth and they are well run and accepted by everyone.
Ramaphosa also reacted to the International Court of Justice's decision to grant South Africa's request for additional provisional measures related to the dire situation in Gaza.
We are very pleased and sad about the outcome of the ICJ. Sad because it just confirms that what the ICJ, the International Court of Justice, had ruled before was not heeded by Israel, and we needed to go back and argue another case or a continuing case, particularly with the concern that we have that there may be attacks on Rafah. So the outcome of the court, whilst it is pleasing, means that it needs to be heeded. We need to see the end of the slaughter.
Meanwhile, some residents from Grassland 3 in Bloemfontein demonstrated outside the Eagle Christian Church. The residents lamented the lack of development in their area for over 15 years. They have called for investigations to find out what happened to the money that they say the authorities allocated for development.
When we received the letters from municipality that says we owe water, we owe services that we received that side, I went personally to the House Palace, whereby I did meet with the manager there. And then I gave him the letter and said, why are you saying I owe you 4,000, 5,000 rent? And then he says, because of the service that is there. I said, but there's no toilets, there's no water.
Our rights have been violated and we are not treated like human beings, especially our councillors, because I'm very sure like they are not using the same toilet that we are using. So they don't feel our pain. We are tired for the pit toilets. We want change in our area.
Ramaphosa confirmed that he was informed about former President Jacob Zuma's involvement in an accident and says the matter is under investigation. Mxolisi Dukwana, SABC News, Bloemfontein.